wife smirked as the doctor opened the DNA results. She didn't know I swapped my sample with our golden retriever's saliva. The doctor turned pale and said, "Sir, according to this, you are a canine. Congratulations, you are the father with a 99.9% genetic match." Dr. Miller smiled smugly, holding the report like a trophy. Sarah burst into tears. "See? I told you. How could you ever doubt me?" I started laughing. They both stared at me. "Doctor," I said, "are you absolutely certain that DNA sample matches the baby?" "Yes," he snapped. "It's science. The results are conclusive." "That's fascinating, because that sample didn't come from me. It came from my golden retriever, Buster." The room went silent. "So unless my wife is carrying a litter of puppies, you just proved you faked this entire report." "Let me start from the beginning. 5 years ago, I got a vasectomy. Sarah and I had discussed children extensively. We agreed we weren't ready, maybe never. Our careers were taking off. So I scheduled the procedure privately, paid cash, never told her. It wasn't about distrust, it was about certainty. For 5 years, it didn't matter. Then last month, Sarah came home glowing. "I'm pregnant." She showed me the test. 2 pink lines. She was crying. I felt my stomach drop. The math was simple. If she was pregnant, it wasn't mine. Couldn't be mine. Physically impossible. I didn't confront her immediately. "That's amazing," I said. "How did this happen?" "It's a miracle. Sometimes these things just happen." For 2 weeks, I played along, watched her perform. The morning sickness that appeared only when I was watching. Finally, I suggested a paternity test. Her reaction told me everything. "How dare you? After everything I've done for this family, you think I would cheat on you?" The tears, the guilt tripping, classic gaslighting, but she agreed to the test. On one condition. We used Dr. Miller. He's been my family doctor for years. I trust him. I'd met Dr. Miller once. Handsome, charming. The way Sarah talked about him always made me uncomfortable. If Dr. Miller was the real father, or even just her accomplice, they would fake the results. I needed to prove not just that I wasn't the father, but that the test was fraudulent. That's when I looked at Buster, my golden retriever. Loyal, dopey, currently licking his own reflection in the window. I had an idea. The morning of the test, Sarah was in the shower. I opened the home collection kit. 2 sealed swabs. "Mother, father," I called Buster over. "Hey buddy, open up." Buster, being Buster, immediately tried to eat the swab. I wrestled it around his gums, his tongue, his drooly jowls, got a thorough sample of pure golden retriever DNA, sealed it in the tube labeled father's sample. My logic was simple. If Dr. Miller was honest, the lab would flag the sample as non-human. Error. If Dr. Miller was a fraud, he would print whatever result Sarah wanted. Either way, I would have my answer. We arrived at the clinic at 2 p.m. Dr. Miller greeted us warmly, too warmly. His hand lingered on Sarah's shoulder a beat too long. He took our samples and disappeared into the back. 20 minutes later, he returned. 20 minutes. A real DNA test takes 3 to 5 business days. He was holding a printed report. "Good news. The father shows a 99.9% genetic match with the fetus." Sarah burst into theatrical tears. "Oh my God. I knew you'd see the truth." Dr. Miller looked satisfied, smug. I let the moment hang. Then I laughed. "Doctor, are you 100% certain that DNA sample matches this baby?" "Yes. The science is clear." "You'd stake your medical license on that?" He hesitated. "Yes." I stood up. Spoke loud enough for the nurses to hear. "Because that sample didn't come from me. I swabbed my dog this morning. A golden retriever named Buster." Dr. Miller's face froze. "So according to your science, my wife is carrying a puppy, or you never tested anything at all?" The color drained from his face. Sarah stopped crying instantly. You tricked me?" "No, Sarah. I tested you, and you failed." I turned to Dr. Miller. "I'll be filing a complaint with the state medical board. Falsifying paternity results is fraud. Enjoy your career." I walked out. Filed for divorce the next morning. Dr. Miller's license was suspended 3 weeks later. The divorce was finalized in 4 months. She got nothing. Buster got extra treats for a month. He still doesn't understand why, but he's a good boy, and according to Dr. Miller's lab, he's going to be a father.